everybody. Welcome back to the Traders Panel. You have myself, Kiss My Cheeks TV, Really B TV, Ebby Reviews. El Teddy will join us one day. I think he's still catching up on episodes, but
And JB said that he might come.
JB will stop through soon. When I see somebody else, I'll bring them up. But we're here to discuss the past two episodes of treachery, foolishness,
Alan's outfits.
Alan's outfits, though, I forgot to grab pictures, but we always know Alan looked good. Yes, ma'am.
I apologize. I just want to say, I want to apologize to Jaguar. Jaguar, I'm so sorry. I forget that Kiss My Cheeks is in a different time zone. So when I was saying 4:30, I was thinking 4:30 my time, but it's really 4:30 her time. So you've been waiting on me all day, and I just want to apologize. But I appreciate you being here, boo. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes, shout out to her for coming back. I do forget I'm the only one in Central. I think everybody else in Eastern, so I have to remember to make sure I say Central. But was it just me and Ebby last week? You got anything you want to throw out there really be about the first three episodes?
So all I said was, and I said this on my channel, I did like a quick little recap. I honestly think that the whole Donna Kelsey thing was a setup from the beginning. I don't think she was ever supposed to be there long. I think they just kind of did it to give her an opportunity to be on the show. They know that she's going to bring views. She's about to be Taylor Swift's mama-in-law. Her sons are, these big football stars. And there's a whole fan base there. Because physically, like, I didn't see her do any of the challenges. Like, I know she wasn't there when they were running through, when had the carts pulling people. I don't know if she was on the boat or not when they had to row the boats. I don't remember seeing her, but I didn't look that clear. So that's the only thing. I said that on my channel, that I honestly just don't think her being the fourth trader. I think she was supposed to be voted out the damn first night, but Portia fucked it up. Like, I just don't think she was.
But why waste her on the super or the secret trader if they knew she was only going?
Because they never really meant that secret. The secret trader was never supposed to be a thing.
I actually like the
idea of the secret trader. I did, but I don't think I just, because again, physically she could not do it. So I don't think that it was ever a plan for her to be there for an extended period of time, because at a certain point they can't keep editing her. But people will be like, wait a minute, where the hell is Donna?
She ain't in the challenge, right?
Right.
I would like to do it the Donna way, where I'm there, but I don't have to do the challenge.
Listen, somebody asked me, was I going to apply? And I was like, I would apply if I don't have to do none of, if I don't have to do the challenges, because physically I just can't. Some of those challenges I cannot physically do. Some I can do, but some of those challenges I just physically can't do. But the mental part of the game, I could do traders. I could definitely.
Because the first time they asked me to get in the boat, she not going.
Now I could get in the boat, but like
I can stand on the end and light the flame for whatever once we done. Once it's all complete.
Miss Pretty Amazing said they had a secret trader, the UK version. Yeah, I like the idea of the secret trader. I just think Donna was a throwaway, and maybe in the beginning it wasn't. Maybe like physically something might have broke down, but I just don't think she was meant to be there long.
To be fair, I watch all the franchises of traders that they upload to Peacock, and they've had older women, older than Donna, doing these damn challenges if they sign up for the show. So she could have did it.
I mean, if I had seen her do some of the challenges, maybe. But that's just my conspiracy theory.
I agree. I've seen the same. Well, I've seen the TikTok where they broke down that she wasn't in that running challenge, and she was only contracted to be there 3 episodes anyway. And I was like, that was a waste. Like, well, I don't care. I ain't never want her to be on the show anyway. I'm not a Swiftie, so she wasn't a draw for me.
But I love Donna Kelsey. I don't care about the Swiftie part of it. I love Jason. I love that whole family. Travis is my least favorite out of all of them. I love Jason and his wife. They are fucking hilarious to me.
They said send El Teddy since you can't go.
Oh my God. El Teddy would be the Michael Rappaport. Can you see him at the round table?
I just sent him the link. So he was, because he just said, are we still doing traders? I just sent him the link. So
okay, he'll be up here. Well, let's go ahead and jump into the current episodes. We're starting off with a murder in person. I forget the four people tied to the trees, but
It
Carol,
was the cook, the pop star singer, Carolyn from
yeah,
Dubai, and it was a fourth person who was the fourth.
Ron,
Ron, yeah, Ron.
and it was supposed to be Lisa Rinna, but of course she's a traitor.
Right.
So Caroline is gone. I don't care. I didn't know that lady. Um, I well, I didn't.
I'm sorry, that had to tickle. Yeah, I'm tickled.
I know
I
it, but I'm
didn't.
fine with her
Sorry.
being gone. I feel like we had too many housewives
It
anyway.
was too many housewives, and they had to get rid of one, especially after getting rid of all the gamers. So
I was so mad when Ian got voted off. I was so looking forward to seeing how he would play this game.
Which one was
somebody has
Ian?
to go first.
He won Big Brother. He's now he is
Oh.
autistic, and he won Big
Hmm.
Brother. He's definitely a gamer. And then the other guy, he should have kept. He shouldn't have said nothing. The Rob guy, the other gamer,
Rob C.
he was so good. He was figuring that shit out. That's why they had to get rid of him.
That's why they got rid of their asses.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, El
Hey,
Hey
Teddy.
you.
Daddy!
Hey.
I thought you hadn't watched all the episodes.
Oh, baby, I've been up to speed. Oh, yes, yes. I had to
Oh
do
no,
a
he was
whole
ready.
segment.
You ain't see in the chat earlier today. He was ready.
I
I
ain't
did
see
a
the chat.
whole 20 minutes of my silly Saturday yesterday going in
Uh-oh.
on Colton and the foolery.
Uh-oh.
I
Oh,
can't wait till we get
I'm
there
going in.
because I
I'm
want to
going
go
in
in
Colton
too.
when I go
I'll take a
live on my
turn.
And the reason that I wanted to do that was because I know sometimes it doesn't feel safe for people outside when situations like that come up and you're not in the community. You kind of don't want to go that far to be seen like, a
Is
horrible.
That's
Colton
why.
in the community?
But that's why I said.
Yes.
That's why I
Yes.
said I was glad that you said it. Well, I mean, when we get to that, we'll get
We'll
to
get
it.
Wait,
there.
hold on, hold on.
I was
Wait,
so glad that you said it.
wait, rewind. So Colton is the dude from The Bachelor.
Yes.
Mhm.
And he's now in the community?
Mm-hmm.
Was
Yes.
he a
You didn't
part
hear
of the
that
community
story?
when he was on The
He was
Bachelor?
always part of the
He was
community.
always. He didn't come
Yeah.
out
Him
until
coming
after
out,
his season ended of The
I
Bachelor.
feel like him coming out was because all of that stuff with him stalking that girl came out,
Yep.
and to
That's
get
why
the
he came
pressure
out.
off of
Yep.
him stalking that girl. Wasn't he in like her closet or something? Something he was like.
He
That
put a
nigga was
tracker.
in the
He put a
closet?
tracker on her car.
Yes.
Now he was literally in her closet. Okay, amen.
I don't know about him being in her closet, but he put a tracker on her car, and her brother saw him in the alley at 3 o'clock in the morning, like an alley outside of her
Mhm.
house. She had to get a restraining order and everything.
And after that, all of a
What in
sudden,
the
now he done
Jeffrey
came
Dahmer?
out
Why,
as
nigga, is you in the alley at 3?
now
I
all
didn't
of a
know all
sudden he
that.
done came out and he want the sympathy. That's why I say he is.
Well, that's what they were trying to
calculated.
say. That's why they were trying to make what Michael Rappaport said to be homophobic, talking about when he said you of all people know how to keep a secret. He took it as, you think being in the closet was easy for me, and that ain't even what Michael Rappaport
That wasn't what he was talking
That
about. But
wasn't what he
Natalie
said at
called him
all.
out straight up at breakfast the day before, and he went mute.
Mm-hmm.
So he only got offended when the man said something. Okay.
He only got offended to get the heat off of his back for
Mhm.
sending Tiffany home
That's
because
right.
Natalie called him out at breakfast for like, yeah, you was the one on The Bachelor, but came out the closet, and he went on mute at breakfast. But when Michael says it, now everybody, oh, that was wrong. You shouldn't have said that. Like,
Why
the truth is
not?
the truth.
I
Like, why
mean, he
not?
did keep a secret, nigga, that you like dicks. I don't understand. Like, what? You was on The Bachelor to
And
find.
he got a whole husband and kids now.
How long ago was this?
It's been a while.
Like,
This
before,
been a
this
few
was a few
years.
years
before the
ago.
pandemic, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And he's still riding off the. He was on. Okay. Has he been
I
on any
thought he
other
was just an
shows?
NFL player.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever remember him being in the NFL.
He wasn't in the
He was-
NFL.
Yeah, he was a former NFL player. Ain't nobody say he was a good one, but he was there.
Maybe that's why I
Okay,
don't remember
JB is
him.
here. Let me add him. He right on time because we really haven't gotten to the new episode yet. Hey, JB.
Hey y'all.
He stopped
Hey,
the
boo.
What
girl, placed a
episode we
tracker in her
on?
car. He faked text messages. He came out. Sweet Mother Mary.
Right. That's
Mhm.
why everybody online is like, the thing is, Yes, was Michael Rappaport an asshole? And I was ready for him to go yes, but
Yes.
we're not gonna make it what it ain't.
Yeah,
And
Right.
he's
then
a
you
lot
got
of
Johnny
things.
Weir and Jam jumping in, and now everybody's on this. Oh, you can't do that to the gays, girl. Girl,
Just wait till
I
Colton had
see
a name in his
Johnny
mouth.
Weir. Don't. I understand Johnny Weir is literally the definition of the community, but I feel like he not one of those. It's all of us until it's none of us. Like he doesn't feel like he like a girl's girl. It doesn't. He doesn't come off that way. He comes off like, oh, bitch, that seems like
Johnny
your
is a
issue.
waste.
Oh,
I mean, seriously, like on that challenge, if I didn't know who the traders were, I would think he was a trader. And I'm surprised. I'm surprised his name didn't come up. How you never even made it back with the skulls? Everybody else at least got the skulls and
Right.
you couldn't stack them. How
Right.
you ain't find 10 fucking
You
skulls?
ain't even find. He don't look like he had 7.
Right. I just don't. The way he played that challenge, the fact that his name didn't even come up, I'd have been like, Johnny was real suspicious to me about how he played this game.
It's pretty much every challenge though, because even the one that they did in episode 5, he was halfway
That's what I'm
doing.
saying. Like, if I didn't know, like, if we still had the secret trader, I'd be like, I think it's Johnny, y'all, because he ain't even playing like he give a fuck.
like I am Johnny and Johnny is me because I
And
don't
he's
want
a
to do
former
none of these
athlete.
fuck ass challenges in the
Right. It's
first
not like
place.
he's out. Right. It's not like he's out of shape or something. Like, sir, you couldn't find 10 skulls and make it back.
First of
the
all, I wasn't
problem
going to look for
is
10 skulls. I went somewhere where y'all couldn't see me and sat the fuck down. And then I came back out the woods when it was
the
time.
problem is this season we have horrible faithfuls, whereas last season we have
It was horrible
horrible
trade.
traitors.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Like we have horrible faithfuls.
Because
Like I
none of the
still, for the
traders
life
are
of me,
on anyone's scent.
I still, for the life of me, don't understand Portia. Now we know Portia is as dumb as a box of rocks, and she has not helped her case with this. Because I was like, girl, I bet.
Portia did that to herself. Like, I couldn't even help Portia because, girl, you did say we need to kill, or girl, you said we
killed
like you
Ian
were a
last
traitor.
You
night.
did it.
And I mean, it's
Mhm.
the first night, so people don't have a lot to go on. So,
And if I'm Ron, I would have did the same thing.
yeah, I would have done
He was not
I would have done the
wrong.
same thing.
First of all, people know Portia's favorite color is the number 5. So I don't understand why they thought that that broad was smart enough.
Well, Ron said he don't watch Housewives, so
My God. My God. Y'all know Thomas the train confuses her. So why would y'all even okay.
Thomas
Not
Train
Thomas the
he was
Train.
one of the conductors on the Underground Railroad.
Father God, in the name of Jesus. Here we go. That girl is
Mm-mm-mm.
I love her, but she's so stupid. She's so
Stupid.
pretty.
yeah.
She's so pretty. That's all like bless her heart. She's so pretty. That's the best I can do
El
with her.
Teddy, she one of them bless your heart kids.
One of the bless your hearts.
Is.
Listen,
Well,
somebody on TikTok, you weren't here when I said this, El Teddy. Somebody on TikTok was saying that they think Michael Rappaport is on the spectrum because they were talking about the way he was eating. Did you see how that? Did you
Oh,
see
when he
how he
put
was
that plate up
eating?
to his mouth.
mhm.
Yes. Somebody
So
on TikTok
happy.
was like, he definitely looks like he's neurodivergent. Like, look at how he's eating.
But that would explain a lot though
It
if
would.
he is on the spectrum.
He does have outbursts, and like he could be
Stimming.
EBD, emotionally
And you see the way he
behavioral
walks?
disturbed.
You
Ugh.
see that walk he has?
He could have
Mhm.
Asperger's.
He looked like a
Mm-mm.
walking
He ain't got
germ.
Asperger's.
No, it's
Mm-mm.
not Asperger's.
That's not
Okay.
Asperger's. That's EBD. Asperger's would be the complete opposite of that. Mm-hmm.
He's a walking germ and a parasite.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Well,
wow.
I'm sorry, Angel. We done went all off. Get back to your notes, boo. We done
right.
went
We.
left, right, up
I
and
ain't taking
down.
no notes. I'm going off the dome. I'm trying to remember.
Thank
So,
you. I would repeated you. What happened? Angela, you ain't got what?
you know I don't take any notes.
Thank you.
Lord. So we were at the first. Okay, so we were at the in-person murder. Everybody's coming back, and we realized that Lisa Stansberry is the one. Carolyn, excuse me, Stansberry's gone. When they
And they
asked
at the
each person
table
what they
asking
re-
everybody what happened.
right. In my opinion, Lisa gave herself away because she was giving way too many details. To me, that
Yes.
is a classic sign of somebody that's lying. They get way too many details.
And I also want to point out how this cast doesn't know how to not be fixated on one person, because Lisa started talking about, oh, he chopped me free with an axe. And they immediately was like, oh, Ron is a traitor because he ain't say nothing about an axe. But nobody else did either. So why aren't you looking at Lisa? It's like you all are so fixed on it's got to be Ron because
y'all
of
just want to get rid of Ron.
Y'all not listening to the clues.
That's what I'm saying. Her details did not match anything anybody else said.
I will say though, as horrible as Lisa is, I think that was Lisa to me has had two missteps. That conversation that morning, but also always wanting to target people who mention her and say her name.
Well, we're gonna get to that at the end, because
Yeah.
that's what they're
that
getting
pissed
ready
me
to
off.
fuck up. If they let Lisa kill, who is it that they want to kill that said her name? Colton. If they let Lisa kill Colton, they are fucking up. Because
But
now,
no, Colton is
that might be
they're
good,
not gonna
though.
they're not gonna pay
They're not gonna think anything.
Stupid now. They're never gonna pay attention to that. They're gonna focus on Colton arguing with Michael, and that's gonna put a bit even bigger target on Ron to me. But to me, Rob is playing the best traitor game.
He is.
Candace is actually playing the worst one to me.
Candace is overplaying.
Candace, every time
she's
something
overplaying
comes up and all of the eyes are off of the traitors, she starts talking and just mentioning things. And it's like, girl, what are you talking about? Shut the fuck up. Oh, like she be at that table and I'd be like, girl.
But they not
if you
catching
just
on.
be quiet.
Right. If you just
right, and
up.
that damn conga line. I'm surprised
Okay. So
nobody catching on to Candace.
listen, here's my thing about Candace, and I know this probably be left field. I'm still upset at her wig. First of all, ma'am, you couldn't afford like 3 of them little $40 synthetic wigs so you could put them in a rotation so you wouldn't look raggedy on this show. You couldn't. That just never was in your plan.
I'm saying she couldn't borrow one of Monet's wigs.
So what? Get a little kitty cat wig, pussycat wig, put it on your head. Some rotations.
I mean,
you
it
not
can't be
because
too
clearly
bad.
you're
I
not
didn't
gonna comb
notice
the
her
one you
wig.
got. Clearly you're not combing the one you got because it looks raggedy around the
But
edges.
Abby, it can't be too bad because I only notice wigs when it's really, really, really bad. But I haven't really noticed.
No,
it,
her
so.
wig look dry as fuck.
It looks dry. It
But
looks
her
crazy.
wig always looks
But her
dry.
It
wig
looks
so
like
always
probably
dry.
it
why
looks
you don't
like
notice
she.
it.
It looks like she's sleeping on it, like it's her real hair, and it's synthetic, and it's a synthetic blend.
Well, she
and
did
so
say that her
Now-
curling iron broke. She did say that.
Now,
she's
you
a
will
curling.
notice.
She a curling iron lie.
Did y'all notice that Candace has always had her wig on, but Portia took her wig off and just had her natural short hair for one of the challenges, whereas Candace always has her wig on. So that may
Because
maybe she
Candace
ain't
don't
taking
know how
care
to
of it.
do
I
her
don't know.
real hair. But that's neither here nor there. You know what? Table that for 1 second.
But you know what? AMC, you right. It still look better than Danielle's braids. So the bar. You're right.
Praise God. Listen, in regards to,
true.
we had a short conversation about Mr. The comedian man who ain't told jokes the first yet. That nigga ain't said shit funny yet. So
And it's
we were under the mistaken conclusion that he was a part of the
I thought he
community.
was gay.
I thought he was gay too, but apparently it's just he has a white wife. Did he give y'all gay vibes? Because I thought he was part of the community.
I thought he was a
didn't
bit of
scream Rainbow Coalition compound to me. I know what screamed at me was that ugly ass orange trench coat he had on. Girl, if that was not a crime against humanity, I don't know what the fuck was.
It's that
I was
rainbow
like-
sweater he got too. It's that ugly ass rainbow sweater he wears.
Everything he had on
right.
been ugly.
We
That
know
Bill
that
Cosby sweater he had on.
right. We know he's not gay, but I mean, I thought he was until 5
Well, I
minutes
thought he
ago.
was, and apparently it's just he had a white wife. That's what we was. That's what it was. My bad. I thought he was gay when he had that little fuzzy rainbow sweater on, and the
Yep.
way he was clutching it around his large rotund stomach like he 8 months pregnant and really just sick of everybody. I was like, oh, that's one of the girls. Okay. And then
you know how
Angela had to tell me, no, he just got a white wife. That's what.
Here's how I know he ain't one of the girls. Baby, when you look at that tape line, that edge line that he got going on, baby, and them patches he got going on right there, we don't play around like that, baby. We gonna have it together. We on
Yeah,
national
Carolina.
television, but we ain't doing that. The gays, we're not. We are eccentric, but we're not. Channeling Dr. Huxtable circa 1987 with
Absolutely
our
not. Dr.
passion,
Hustable
and
would
we're
never
gonna
in
make
that little
sure.
ugly sweater.
Them
And we're
patches of
gonna make
her.
sure that tape line, that edge line is right, and we ain't got these patches up there. Because in his picture, he got this high top fade. And then when we look at him now, you got these patches
Mm.
all in your head right here.
Well, you
Like,
can't wear
girl,
your
is
hairpiece in the water,
right.
so maybe
Was
that's
that a
why
headpiece in
he
the
done took
We
picture?
that
should have
piece
went
off.
bald.
Girl, I don't know. I
Mm-mm.
thought
He
these
could
were
have.
recent pictures. I don't know. Help me.
I don't know. Well, what happened after breakfast? They go to do a challenge. This is where they break up in teams and they have to shoot a dart, and that person, whoever get the spear, is not safe. They could be murdered. And this is where Tiffany calls somebody a bitch because who put Tara? Somebody put Tiffany's.
I think it was Tara.
Yeah, and she was like, I know you ain't putting.
No, it was Monet that put. It was Monet that did Tiffany.
Okay, it was Monet. And Tiffany was like, bitch.
I know that. I know that when she started cussing, I was like, that would be me. I know y'all talking
That's
about.
some real shit.
I know y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I know you
Tiffany's
motherfucking
problem
lying. Who
is
the fuck put my name on this damn
listen,
thing?
and Tiffany called it because she said her family told her. Tiffany's problem is she too black for these people.
Mm-hmm.
She not
Yes.
trying to. She not trying to code switch for y'all. Baby, she's not trying. She's black, y'all.
And that's all
Make
she
your head
knows.
blow.
And she ain't
And the other
changing.
thing is, what Colton said, which fuck him, but what Colton said when he was saying she's being strategic, she's talking like a trader. She's not talking like who she's talking strategic, like we're gonna get this person and this person and that person. But if you watched her season
A big.
on Big Brother, or even if you watch her on the challenge and stuff, that is how she thinks.
That is.
She came up with the cookout. She's the one that came up with the idea of
Mhm.
find you a white friend so you can know what's going on the other side of the house, and we're going to slowly pick off our allies so it's just us left to guarantee that we get at least one black winner. Like that was
But
her fucking
Colton
plan.
does the same thing. Colton is
I'm about to
very
say he does.
strategic.
Yeah.
He literally said, "Today I'm making a big swing. Here's who I'm going for." And then he started to say, "Here's some other people." He literally was doing the exact same
He
thing
did it with
that he
Donna.
accused her of.
Which is to Tiffany's point, as a white man, he can do all the swinging, and it's not look. I'm not a traitor though. I'm playing the game, but as a black woman, you can't be that vocal, and this is why these games should be showing people their privilege, because there was no evidence on Tiffany to get her
None.
off,
Mm-mm.
just her resume,
Nothing.
and I could understand that. Tiffany is a good gamer. She's a good Big Brother player. We should get her out.
But-
She gonna figure us out.
And that's
But
what his issue was. He was threatened by
I'm gonna
her.
tell you what did it for Tiffany. It wasn't even Colton that did it for Tiffany. It was the pop star guy who was like, I heard the laugh, and it was Tiffany.
It was him,
And that's
and
what I
nobody
do. I know
paid him any
pitch, I know
attention.
tone. That's really what did it. Because even
But
Monet
this-
said that. Monet even said that. Monet was like, it was like once
It was
he said
Eric.
that was pretty much a wrap. Like everybody was like, oh well, damn. I mean, he's the expert. That's what he does. So that honestly, Colton put her name out there, but it was the singer. It was the pop star
But
guy.
Colton probably told Eric that it was probably Tiffany who was laughing, because this is more
They
to my
did, but
point.
No,
no,
that-
Colton
remember
said it from the
Colton went to
beginning. Remember,
Colton
Colton
had
said it at
already-
breakfast.
Colton had already had a conversation with Eric and said, "This is who I'm going after." Now, Eric kept saying, "I don't think Eric knew." Eric wasn't paying attention to them laughs that hard.
He
I
wasn't.
really think Eric was going to point toward either more, because he even alluded to it being either Mora. I thought he was going to say it was going to be either
that was
Mora
Ron.
or even Candace before Tiffany. And then when Colton went with him on that, Eric was like, "Well, must be it, because girl."
Does it
I do
feel
not
like
believe
it's
any
the
part of that
season a
last
bunch
year.
of floaters is just floating on?
That's
Like,
what it
Yeah, that's
is.
what I'm saying.
Yam
That's what it
Yam
is.
It's like
and
you just put a name out. 'Cause
Yam
since
Yam
when-
and Tara and the music man.
Since when have we seen this many almost unanimous votes? Like that's
Never.
crazy. That I
Yeah.
mean, I get it. Donna was Donna was a kind of easy one, whatever. But for it to be damn near unanimous, 2 votes in a row, like yeah, nobody's really being strategic. They're just going with her. Okay, cool, sounds good to me. Just like when they were like, well, one of the when Ron was like, one of the traders had a real light walk. Candace is 4'2" and probably weigh
Right.
110 pounds
Mhm.
soaking wet. But her
So is
name never came
more.
out your mouth.
So it's more. I
So
was
is
say more
more. And so
and
that's why I was like,
Well, it
y'all just
could be
and
because
taller.
Candace walked like a an elephant. Them little just because you little don't mean you got a light walk.
the other part is
I
if
know
you
toddlers
listen,
that sound like I heard the elephants coming through the thing.
if you listen during the episode, all of them at some point say,
Bless you.
"Well,
Bless
I
you.
Thank
don't want to
you.
Bless
go against what the house wants, or the house is going this way, so I kind of got to go that way." Like, why?
But they're playing it. That's a
Because
dangerous
they don't
game
want to
because
put a target
when
on
your
their
name
back.
become the house name, now you ain't got no allies and nowhere to go. You can't play this what the house wants because eventually your name gonna be next.
Hmm.
right. And I agree with what AMC said. It's not enough gamers. There's too many reality people. It's
Yes,
not enough gamers. You done got rid of all the gamers. You got rid of
they got rid of
Tiffany.
the gamers.
Now,
Only one
and
that's
now
left
you
is
just got a bunch of chicken littles running
right. Because all you
around.
got left is Yam Yam or Jam Jam, and he ain't gonna be there long.
First of
And I don't
all,
even.
I'm
I
sure
don't.
his mama didn't name him Yam Yam. There's no way.
I think
I
his name is
refuse.
Jam Jam.
No,
No,
it's
that's not his
not.
Wow,
real
it
It's
name. His
sounds like
Yam
name
a
is
Yam.
J's.
I forgot his name, but it's not. That's not his name. Um.
It's probably got a name that's hard to say, so he tells people just call him Jam Jam.
Hmm.
That
I
sounds
think
like
it's.
a
I
name
think
he got.
it's
He was
something
6 months
with yam
old and he
in it.
used to play with a bottle of
I think it's Yamil or
jam.
It's something with yam at the
I
beginning
can't
of it. I just
remember
can't remember what it is.
because from Survivor he was Jam Jam. You got me saying Yam Yam now.
Because it's spelled Yam Yam.
But I think his real name
YAM
starts
is
with the
yam and
YAM.
yam.
Somebody
Put
will look
some
it up.
mac and cheese next to it.
If I remember, I think it was like Yamil. It was something like that. With yam at the beginning.
Oh yeah, they said it
Jaguar
right
just
there
put
in
it
the
in the
chat.
chat.
It's your meal.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jaguar
okay.
just put it in the chat.
Isn't the girl Natalie a gamer as well?
Natalie is a good gamer. I'm surprised they ain't looking at her yet, but I love Natalie Anderson, so leave her alone.
Not they said why do you call it Miss Donna America's mama? Ah, because she white.
She's not America's
Look,
mama.
She
I'm about
not.
to say
Let's be clear.
I didn't know people
I
would
ain't
call her
never
that.
call her America's mother.
She not even the NFL mother. So what you mean
Right.
America? What? We barely know that white lady.
I know her,
We
I
wouldn't
know her,
we
but I
wouldn't
love her.
even know her mediocre ass sons if it wasn't for the women they was dating. What the
Wait,
hell
whoa,
y'all
whoa, whoa, hold
Wait,
on.
now that's a
Wait a
That's
lot,
minute,
not
That's
Abby.
true.
not true.
No,
That's
it's
a
not.
lot.
That's not
No, that's
true.
not true.
It might
Okay,
She
be
let me
true.
has
let me
Hall
let
of
me
Famer
let me break this
It
sons.
let
might
me
be
break
true
this
for
down for
you, but
y'all.
that's not true.
That just because y'all are enamored with the foosball, y'all think differently.
But football
She who
is
don't give a
America's
damn
sport.
about
I
the
will say that.
foosball, we
No,
But
don't
when
know
it
them
comes
but
to
niggas.
Ebby,
football, they're top tier players. They aren't
I
not,
don't
Yeah.
bench
not only are they
warmers.
top tier players,
I don't care.
between Jason and they have one of the top podcasts, and
Hmm.
then
For white people, because I'm not watching
it's
that
not,
shit.
no, it's
No, it's
not,
not
because
just
I
white
listen to it
people.
every week. It's not just white people.
Why are
That's
you
what I'm
listening to
saying.
them? Why are you listening to them?
Because I love them. I think they're hilarious. I love Jason. And then
Oh.
Kylie, she has like in the top 10 podcasts, and I listen to her podcast every week. It's
Who?
hilarious.
Now I don't listen to the wife now. Mm-mm.
Who is Kylie?
Kylie is funny.
Who is Kylie?
Kylie Kelsey is Jason Kelsey's wife.
Oh, I thought you meant the Jenner baby. Oh,
Lord have mercy.
But I
I
get
don't
it. Like,
know.
if people, I understand what you're saying though, Abby. If you're not a football person, but what
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I'm saying as a
but listen what I but listen,
non-foosball.
but I understand that. But what I'm saying though is football is the biggest sport in this country.
And
So
Abby,
there
you
are a
are the
lot of people
minority.
that know
Let's
these
be
people.
Abby, you have to think you are actually the minority. You're not the majority. Because the
Exactly.
majority is watching football, and the majority knows who the hell Travis Kelsey and Jason Kelsey are,
First of
and
all,
probably
I
know
don't
who their mom
even.
is.
I do a lot of sports stuff in the background because I don't know something about sports talk soothes me. So I know who they are in theory. I'm not listening to their podcasts. I don't care about their wives. I am sick of when I randomly go past a football game. They show that uncoordinated bitch he dating now in the thing trying to dance during the halftime show. And so I don't give a damn
I
about
don't
none
know
of that
what clips
bullshit
you're
they be
looking at.
talking about.
I
If
don't
you
know
want to be
what clips you're
honest,
looking at.
She's talking about Taylor.
yeah.
Yeah, but Taylor,
Uncoordinated.
I don't know what she's talking about. Ain't no clips of Taylor dancing at halftime. What is she talking about?
They show her in the booth trying to do a two-step with the little music they be playing during the game, and that baby is never on beat. What you mean?
Absolutely not.
She ain't never on beat any other time.
I was about to
So
say she ain't never home
we
beat.
never expected her to
She
catch a
is
beat.
I ain't never seen
always
her trying to
But
dance.
whether so the
the booth.
reality is, I hear what you're
on
saying.
the
I
one
hear
and
what
the
you're saying.
three.
But the reality is,
She,
you feel how you feel.
I
But
do.
Taylor Swift is still one of the number one grossing artists in the country. She's
I
damn
st-
sure in the top 5.
In the world.
that's
Right. That's what
lovely.
I'm saying.
I
We in the
don't.
world. So
I
like I get it.
I
It's kind of like me being on the outside of the beehive. I understand.
right.
I have to acknowledge who Beyonce is, but I don't have to be a part of the beehive.
Right. I acknowledge that they are people that exist in the world. Clearly. But other than that, Miss Donna, this Miss Donna got recipes or something that we don't know about, the she be like what?
Absolutely not.
Or
No.
is it, are we just praising that she was able to pop two big fat white
That's
headed
it.
babies out of her
That's
coochie?
it.
That's the only
And one
thing
of them
that
is
makes
gay.
Tina Knowles relevant because Tina Knowles ain't never did shit in her goddamn life but fart out Beyonce. I mean, here we are.
Don't
Okay,
do that.
please
First
don't.
of all, El Teddy, what the
I don't
fuck
know
are we
what she
not going
does.
to?
I don't see her relevance at all. Why is she on my television screen? Why is she in social media? Ma'am, you do nothing.
Because we like her.
But
What do
she
you
ain't up
mean?
on
The
no
same
That's
reason.
traitors.
the same way
The
people
same
feel
reason
But
about.
why
that's the
Miss
same way that
Donna.
people
That's
like
the
Donna
same way people feel
Kelsey.
about Travis Kelsey and Jason Kelsey, mama.
Exactly.
It's the same thing.
But Travis Kelsey and Jason Kelsey are not Beyonce. Those are two totally different tiers.
Absolutely
I
not.
would not
To
say that. I
you.
would not say that at all.
Absolutely
Not
not.
at
Where
all.
did
Now
Beyonce get
I
this
watches
though?
the football and Beyonce, and they are not on the same level.
When you talk
It's
about two future Hall of Famers, when you talk about that they
Do
have
you know how
multiple
many
Super
niggas is in the
Bowls.
Hall of Fame that we don't know?
Exactly. That's exactly my point. The fact that they
right,
are
but we
going and we
all know
know them.
Beyonce. Right? How Beyonce getting this? How Beyonce getting this?
I was saying the same thing. How Beyonce getting
I
this?
don't know. She,
Beyonce
Okay,
cause
let's move
crazy.
on to the Tiffany banishment because that's where we at next. We kind of already talked about it. I really ain't got shit else to say because that really pissed me off. I did not like that they made that lady cry
It
at that
pissed me off,
table.
but they said that the unedited version, they said Tiffany ate their asses up. They
Cause she
said
was
it was
I
eating
a
them
need
up.
to
lot.
see it.
She was already eating
Monet
them up.
said that it was a lot that they did not show, and that
I need to
Tiffany
see it.
ate their asses up.
He was
Release
eating
it,
Colton's
Peacock.
ass up.
Release it.
And Tiffany was like, she said by the time like the part where I was like, spell my name, she was like, I was done. She said I had gone
That
dark.
part kind of
Like
pissed me
But
off.
I had
here's
blacked
the
out.
deal. What pissed me off was there were all of these microaggressions toward this woman, all of these racial undertones, and
Mhm.
nobody, no, not even the black people.
Didn't jump in and try to
Nobody
save her like
had
they did
no
Colton.
understand except
Mhm.
for Candace. I got to give Candace hers.
Candace did.
Candace was the only one that was like, no, no. There was a lot going on in that. Now, for me, I'm a little different. The crying thing didn't really do nothing for me. I'm just
who
not into
cried?
Tiffany
crying and stuff
cried.
like that. But
Oh,
Candace.
there was
Tiffany.
to me there was a lot of
Candace cried
aggression.
too.
There was a lot of racial things that were if the same way they took what Michael said and immediately turned it into this big homophobic kind of situation. There were tons of stuff that were said and aimed at Tiffany that could have easily been said. Yeah, that's a little too beyond the pale. That's a little too, and that didn't sit well for me. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just mad
I
they kicked
don't
off the one
okay.
black woman whose hair was done every day. God damn it.
Okay, call me ignorant, but I don't what were the microaggressions? Can you tell me? Because I'm not being funny. I really didn't see it. I'm really not being funny.
You're really not.
No,
You just
I'm
don't,
not.
don't have to go back and watch it because it had when how I knew when it got to a point because I was like at first I was like and then I even realized it and then she mentioned it. She when she talked about what her family told her even before she came on there, I was like, yeah, that makes sense that she would mention that at that time because to me The only thing that they had on her was the fact that she was they kept saying that she was strategic. Then people started talking about the way she says stuff, and they were talking about her they started talking about her somebody said something about her tone and stuff like that. It got real like, yeah, you're the angry black woman and let's get you out.
I didn't get that, but okay.
Now we'll
I
say
felt
something.
it in the energy of the conversation, especially when we get to the next banishment. But I'll wait till we get to the next one.
I want to say something real quick. So I did get kind of pissed when Colton asked her how does she spell her name? Is it two F's or one? But I did have to remember they couldn't spell Portia's name for
They couldn't
shit.
spell Portia name for
There were
shit.
so many different variations of Portia. I was like, my God.
But Tiffany is that ain't that to me. That was another micro. Well, how do you spell your name?
How was that a microaggression to ask somebody how they spell their name?
Because they know how to spell goddamn Tiffany.
No,
they know
because
good.
Tiffany
there's
is
more than
not.
one way to spell it. People ask me how to spell my name sometimes.
And
It's not a
no. But here's the
microaggression.
deal: they ain't asked not a single other person how do you spell your
How
name.
does that make it a microaggression?
It absolutely is. If you don't see it, I don't see how you don't see that one.
I
But
don't
for
see it
me,
because you can
because
spell
guess
Tiffany
what?
with an
Guess what?
I. You can spell Tiffany
There
with a
won't be
Y.
a single.
There are
there
different ways to spell Tiffany.
There are some weird names here. They won't ask a single person again how to spell their
Well,
name.
But how
They
does
ask
that make
somebody
it a
before that how to spell their
microaggression to
name.
ask
is
They're not
her?
going to ask anybody after that how to spell their name. That was
But
directed
but
at
how does
her.
that make it a microaggression?
Okay, so here's
How is
the
it a microaggression? Because what microaggressions do, they try to do things that seem like, oh, I'm just asking you a question to get a rise out of you. At that point, they knew they had angered that woman, and what they were trying to do was do things and say things that would make her more angry, to make her more visibly upset and vocal, so that other people can say, yeah, there it go.
But that's not what a microaggression
That
is.
is a microaggression.
It's
That
not.
absolutely is.
That might be
okay.
taking
I
it to
would
a
think
stretch.
if her name was, if she had my name, and then they turned around and was asking me 15 times, how do you spell your name? Then I would take that as a microaggression because my name is real. It's kind of ethnic. So I get that at work all day. And I feel like at least 6 times a day I say you spell it just like the magazine.
I mean, people ask me how to spell my name. It's very easy, but people
But
ask me.
asking Chris,
That's
oh,
different.
oops,
Really, be what I'm
asking
saying
Loretta
is,
how you spell your
it's
name.
not about what they did. It's when you do it and the intention behind it. If this were something that they were going to that they had done before or even will do after, they're never going to ask anybody that. And asking somebody how to spell their name does seem very innocuous and just like, oh, I'm just asking you how to spell. But when you add context to that and intention behind that, to me, they were doing that for the purpose to get, they knew at that point she was angry. And like you said earlier, there was probably other things that we didn't even see that got edited out. But they knew at that point they had her. And what did they want to do? Continue to get a rise out of her, continue to make her this big angry monster so other people could go along with them and vote her out. To me, that is a microaggression.
I think
Okay,
they already had them
that's
votes
fine.
counted
I
before the
don't see
round
it, but
table.
okay.
They already had Colton had already gathered the votes for Tiffany before the round table, so I don't think that was the case. My question is, Candace and a few other melanated people knew Tiffany's name was going to be on the table. Why they didn't whisper in that lady's ear so she wouldn't be caught off guard? Because I think that's where Tiffany's anger came from, is that she ain't had no heads up. So sometimes when you blindsided with something, you're more angry, where if she would have known her name was coming up, she probably could have more calmly stated her case because she knew it was coming. But she was like, bitch, where my name come from? You know, so it could have been the passion of being caught off guard. And I feel like, Candace, you could let all these white people know when their names is being said, but why you couldn't give a tap to Tiffany and
But
then have the nerve to cry? No, then you had the nerve to cry like Danielle last season after she get voted off, but you didn't do anything to help her to stay.
But for me, that's why I didn't feel no kind of ways about Monet getting voted out. When Monet got voted out, I was like, oh well, girl, bye.
No,
I felt
feel some
no
kind of way
ways at all
Monet
about it.
being voted out.
I was like, okay, girl, bye. He didn't because to me, I didn't
I
really
feel
see
like
him really
Monet
being
didn't even get a
aligned with
chance to do
anyone.
anything.
I didn't
She
see him really
didn't.
being aligned with anybody. I didn't see him. He was expendable.
It
There
felt
was
like
no reason to keep him.
he was politely othered at the beginning, and nobody was
What do you
really
mean
trying to
politely othered? I don't.
the where you can't even where it doesn't feel like he's being othered, but that's exactly what's happening. Where people are just like, oh, they're polite, they're kind to him, they'll have conversations, but nobody's really pulling him into an alliance or
But
oh, we
he
need
wasn't
to.
trying to get in an alliance with anybody. I totally don't see that. I really think a lot of the women on
I
that
don't see
show,
anybody trying to make alliances. I
Mm-mm.
haven't
what,
seen
and
any.
that's why I'm saying he was
I
Nobody.
haven't
expendable
seen
like
any
anybody.
strategic conversation with anybody.
They just throwing names out there
That's
and
why, right? That's
That's
and
voting
that's
exactly what
all
they
why,
do.
around.
and that's why there's no. That's why when they throw a name out, everybody just says,
It's
"Okay,
no
cool,
rhythm
all
to
right,
it. No
cool,
rhyme or
okay,
reason.
cool."
Because this really is a season of dummies. Because they aren't onto the traders at all. Because even when Monet threw Lisa's name out there, he couldn't even say, he was like, it's just a vibe. I
Yeah.
just feel.
Which is why they were premature in killing him. Like you didn't
Mm-hmm.
just because he
So
threw her name out. Like he didn't round up the troops. He wasn't trying to
Mm-mm.
make your name didn't even come up at the round table. Why
yeah,
would you
At
murder him?
all.
they do. If they need not to just have just one token drag queen on each season,
Mm-hmm.
we need at least two. So even if you know, and sometimes drag queens don't. Can we get Bob and Ginger on the
I don't know
season?
that we need to. I
I
Bob
don't
and
think
think
we
Ginger.
need
it's
to.
going to change anything.
I would like
They'll
to
at least have
submit that for Bob to
have
come
they
back
back.
and them to put Ginger on there as well, and then
Why
just see what
Ginger?
happens. Because Ginger and Bob been going back and forth. Because Ginger a liar for the last couple of weeks. Every time Ginger go on a different show, her story changes about how she found out she was gonna be on All Stars, and she just be lying for the sake of lying. She just y'all don't know all this drama is going on between Bob and Ginger, and every
I
time
didn't know
Ginger
that
lie,
there.
Bob come on down
Oh, I've been
to the
following it,
camera
but
and tell the truth about.
I didn't. I haven't been following Bob and Ginger drama.
I don't
Mm-mm.
follow
Yeah,
Bob or Ginger.
I mean I know what's going
hilarious.
on, but
Hilarious. Every time Ginger opens her mouth, an angel loses their wings because she's telling a lie.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I'm so tickled by that whole situation. Cause you are telling, and then now she's a quarter Puerto Rican, right? So that's what she's claiming. Ginger Ben says she's a quarter Puerto Rican. And so, what was the Puerto Rican girl that got kicked off and then she came back? Nation Lopez said when they had that big hurricane in Puerto Rico and Chino Mussolini was throwing the people paper towels into the crowd, like that was supposed to help them do something. And so Nation Lopez and a bunch of other local Puerto Rican drag queens did this whole big fundraiser to raise money for the people. And so Ginger was a part of that. And Nation Lopez, at no time did Ginger reveal at that point at the Puerto Rican fundraiser that she was a quarter Puerto Rican.
Maybe
So
she just found out. I don't know. I don't know these people. I don't know.
that lady, she a liar. It is a big lie. I think she would do good on Traders. Because
Not
clearly,
put Jocelyn on the show.
Oh Lord.
oh
Dear
no.
God, no.
absolutely
No.
Dear
not.
God,
Jocelyn gonna
no.
tear them people table up
Dear
and then
God,
steal that man clothes and make it into a bikini top. We not doing
dear
it.
God, no.
Hell no.
She gonna cuss Alan out and take his clothes.
That'll be they get canceled.
Somebody gonna be complaining, talk about they sick, they sick. Jocelyn gonna be like, I don't give a fuck. Sit down and shut up.
They will
The
get canceled.
same bitch who said she's been sober for the last 3 years, and we saw her go on a coke enraged bender
Right? And
underneath
fight
that
people
stadium in Miami.
and
But she
fight
claims she
everybody.
been sober for the last 3 years. Girl.
Oh Jesus.
No, ma'am.
Well, any other thoughts about Monet being the choice for murder?
It was too
I,
I
obvious.
feel like Monet personality didn't mesh well on this show. I feel like she wasn't like she didn't have the like I don't know, she was just too laid back for me. Maybe she was just trying to stay under the radar and then put it and shift it into gear.
but you know what happens if she's not laid back, then they're gonna do her like they did Peppermint. or do
Yeah.
her like
Oh
they did
God.
Bob. She's gonna be a target.
Yeah.
Now, did she last longer than Bob? Because I know that was a joke she put out there. She
No,
was going to stay longer than Bob.
No.
she didn't
Mm-mm.
stay
No,
longer than Bob.
I think
Mm-mm.
Bob
Okay.
stayed longer.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-mm.
But I don't think
Well,
they did Bob wrong. Bob overplayed.
Yeah,
Bob played.
Bob
Yeah.
Bob
Bob
played
was
bad.
played it
He
Bob
made
played a
good.
himself a
bad
target.
game, a real bad game.
and
Bob didn't
last
know who
season was Trader on
Dor
Trader
that
violence.
Dorito lady was, and was still mad at the reunion. So
I
it's too
do
much.
believe I do believe Monet played a better game than
Mm-hmm.
Bob. However, I think Mo, because of the way this season is going, there aren't any real alliances. Nobody's trying to be first. So I think she was just expendable as anybody. It was just like, oh, let's just pick a name. Okay,
They
Monet's
still
out there. Let's just throw and kick
Monet
Monet
Oh,
off.
lasted one
okay.
extra episode, so he made it one episode longer than Bob.
Oh wow.
Really?
It felt
I
like Bob was on
I
there
It
feel
longer.
like
felt like
Bob was
Bob was on
on a
there a
little
lot
longer.
longer, but
It
Bob's
did.
personality is so big, and Monet's is so subtle that maybe we just wasn't. I don't know.
That's
Mm.
why you need more than one, so they don't have to
Exactly.
dim themselves. You could be your true personality.
I
Right,
don't
because
think
they
so. I
come.
think they'll pick
I
them off
feel
one
like as
time.
soon as they get there, they're othered. As soon as they
I
walk
don't
through
agree
the,
with that. I just really don't agree with
I
that.
do.
I haven't seen
They did
maybe
it to.
during Peppermint season,
They
Peppermint
did
was
it
the
to
only one that I would
Peppermint
say.
when
Peppermint
she
Yes.
was
season,
there.
season,
yes.
yes,
Yes.
but they
Peppermint.
had
But
a lot
after
of
Peppermint season,
representation
I
the
don't see
past few
that.
seasons.
Just because they're represented as a member of the cast, don't mean they're not othered from the other cast
But what I'm
members.
saying is there's nothing that we've seen. I don't know what we didn't see out of that was edited out, but in the interactions or how they're presented or how people interact, I haven't seen any examples last season or this season of them othering them. I did during
I feel
Peppermint
like they
season, but
always
I
othered as
haven't
soon
seen
as they
that this
walk in the
season.
door. Oh, every time they've had a drag queen on, it it
I,
fit.
I don't feel that way, but
I mean, if that's
Oh,
the case, then
okay.
you could say the same thing about black people then.
Yes.
And I will.
Now, I feel like there is more of that with some of the black people on this show than
Because
there
they're
is
about to not
than
have
there
any
has
black
been
people
with
on the show.
the drag queens.
Candace is about to be the only black person left because I feel like it's clear Ron
Ron
getting
is next.
banished
Mhm.
next.
Yep.
But Ron is doing it to himself. I
but
mean,
that's what I'm saying. It's not because he's black.
Yeah, he's just doing it to himself. That's the way
but
it
Ron
he's
is
is.
he's
just
taking
is
shots at people and he's wrong because like he said he thinks Michael and
But so is
Dorinda.
Colton. Like,
Yeah,
why is
and
Ron
true.
getting so much for it and Colton is doing the
Now
exact
there's the
because
But
Ron
that's
is
question.
good.
doing
But
all of that and they have comedian under his name and he not telling no fucking jokes.
And I
He
was
ain't
saying he's not
saying
getting
shit
Oh
not even
funny.
God,
even
that ain't got nothing
None
to
of
do with it.
that.
I'm
the
about to say,
problem
what's
with
that got to do
Ron
with
is
anything?
I
He's
don't
not
know.
at work.
That's
But
Ron.
just as good an answer as anything else.
but what
Him
I'm
and that
saying
little
is,
fugly
I think
a
sweater.
lot of comedians say that they're off, and when they aren't on stage, they're off and they're shy and recluse. So a
yeah.
lot of comedians aren't always on just because they're
He can at least
comedians.
try to get the note.
But at some point he got to turn it on. At some point,
Like
But
do
my thing
something.
is this: I feel like I don't know, and again, make whatever. I feel like we have to. I ain't gonna speak for y'all. We have to separate the game from that because, for example, Portia. Yes, Portia was the first person to go home. Yes, Portia was black, but Portia did it to her fucking self.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She did.
Same thing with
yes.
Peppermint. It was a dumb reason why they sent Peppermint home, but she
Mhm.
said what they said she said, and they turned it into a thing. She
Yeah.
went home first because when they're first there, they don't have anything else to go on. All they can go by is what you say, what you do, if you do anything suspicious. Remember last season when they thought somebody was a traitor because they were like, oh yeah, because when we took the blindfolds off, you smiled. Like they're grasping. And so when you do anything that stands out, so yes, Ron has made himself a target.
Mhm.
Colton, I think, is getting a pass for two reasons. The first one is because he was right about Donna.
Mhm.
So they kind of gave him a little bit because he was right about Donna. So with the Tiffany thing, yes, he didn't have a good reason to go after Tiffany, but in my opinion, that's not what put the nail in Tiffany's
I
coffin.
thought somebody else went after Donna first.
No,
No, it was
It was
Colton.
Colton.
Colton led the charge.
Colton
So
led the
they,
charge against Donna.
they mentioned
Now,
Donna
why
at-
nobody suspicious of Colton is my question.
Or Eric, Colton and Eric, those two right there at this point should have had the biggest targets right now, especially Colton right now. But old girl from Top Shelf, she said
Kristen
before this last
round.
banishment, she said there's
Yeah,
something up with Colton. She had
She
already
did.
clocked
She
But the
did.
Colton.
problem is none of them. To be fair, Colton is the only one with the balls to take a swing. The
Mhm.
rest of them are whispering it and saying, "Oh, it's just a feeling. I don't have
Then they don't
anything.
bring it up
It's
at the
just a
round
feeling." That's
table.
what Monet did about Lisa. That's what the top shelf
But
lady did about Colton. None of them are coming to the to
but
the
to
to
be
the to the
fair,
table
really be, but to
blowing
be
it.
fair, if I'm gonna go with your argument, then
I'm not making no
Colton and
argument.
Ron should be on the same level
They
because
should.
Ron went out there and said, "This is what I heard," and was
And he
absolutely
had
right
more evidence
and
because
had
Portia
real
did say that
evidence.
shit.
He's been doing the same thing,
Right,
so him and Colton should actually be on level playing field
They should
because
be, but
They
the only
should be.
reason is Colton was actually
He was
got it
fighting
was
a
it was an
traitor.
actual traitor, and that's
That's
why, and that's
Mhm.
probably
right. He's
a
getting.
That's what's
difference.
his
It's
saving
almost like he
grace.
got money in the bank because he got an actual trader. Portia wasn't an actual trader. Even though what Ron said, she said he didn't lie on her. He didn't make it up, but
But
she
she
wasn't a
wasn't
traitor.
a traitor. She was a faithful. So I think I agree. I think that's what it is. His saving grace is Donna, getting Donna out, and she was a traitor.
We're reading the comments, Jaguar. We're reading the comments.
I feel like
oh, I
Jaguar
wasn't.
is yelling
Sorry,
at the screen like we.
I wasn't reading the comments.
Yes, they was going a little bit fast for a second.
Well,
So let me
I'm reading
see
the
all of
comments.
them.
Let me not. I'm reading the comments.
Oh God!
But yeah, I think it's Donna saving him. Whereas with Ron is throwing with Portia. He had all the factual evidence. It's just that Portia was a dumbass faithful,
Hmm.
and then he took a shot. He's talking about Michael and Dorinda. Michael goes up there and says he's the best looking. I'm like, you must be delusional, but he's a faithful. So I think that's what's saving
And,
Colton. Where's
and I
compared to
will
Ron.
say this too. The one thing that I will agree with them with the people, the dummies, the dumb faithfuls is Michael has been distracting. They've
Mhm.
been so
Yes.
focused on Michael and what Michael's been doing and saying that honestly, a lot of people have been flying under the radar. So that also I think might change now that Michael's gone.
I hope so, because now it's not a distraction in the house, and maybe y'all could actually look for the traders. Because right
They
now the
might.
traders are so insulated, no one is saying any of their names.
Except for Lisa.
About to say Renda's name
But
came up.
Monet went home. Who else said Lisa name?
Colton.
Yeah,
Oh, he
he
did.
did. Hmm.
That's why they're thinking about murdering him, which would be dumb.
Oh, I see. I didn't make it past the round table. I ain't.
But if I were in the house, my eyes would be glued toward Eric because as much as Colton had all of that stuff to say about Tiffany, it was Eric who made it was Eric who changed a lot of people's
Yeah,
uh
he said he heard that the laughter.
Jaguar said to yell. You muted, Loretta?
Yeah, I'm sorry I did that.
Okay. Jaguar said they're yelling at the top. Ah,
Uh,
stop yelling at us, baby. We sorry. We sorry.
well, that's what I
Okay.
mean. That's what El Teddy said. You and El Teddy agree. So I mean, your point is being brought to the table.
Okay, so why is nobody, as much as I love Top Chef,
Hmm.
because I love Top Chef,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
nobody's talking like there are so many people that are still left on this cast. Ain't nobody said nothing about it or two.
Because they
Y'all
forget
find
about
that
her.
suspicious?
People
They
forget
stay
about her.
fixated on certain people. Like
because
they
they
got to
ain't
get
say
rid of
nothing about
Ron.
I
Steven.
guess
Gonna
they
have
get
to
all the
get
They
rid
ain't
of
say
loud.
nothing
Yam
about
Yam.
Mora.
Nope.
They ain't say
Mara.
nothing about
I don't even
Candace,
know.
Johnny,
Y'all want
that
me to be
Johnny,
curly hair
very
boy. We don't
honest?
even know his name, and ain't
Sarah.
nobody said
Yeah,
nothing
what's
about
the
him.
long hair guy name?
Mark from Dancing with the Stars.
See, I don't know who
He's
he
not
is.
even on the show, and he probably mess around and win.
Right.
Yeah, nobody even talking about Tara.
No one's talking
Tara
about
Lipinski.
Tara.
And I love Tara Lipinski.
And I'm
Oh,
confused by
Tara.
But
Tara
I will say,
and
her
Johnny.
and Johnny are doing a great job of acting like they don't
How?
know each other. Because them bitches are BFFs.
I'm
They're
about to say
both doing a
how.
great job of getting zero screen time.
How are they? Because I mean, if you know figure skating, you know that they're best friends.
These people
Maybe
don't
these
watch
people don't
figure
know
I don't
skating.
watch figure
I
skating
watch
like
figure
that.
I
skating, so
do.
I know that.
Because I was like, how do nobody
They
know that they are
know
best friends?
these people don't watch figure
Because
skating, so
even
they
I know.
have they even commentate together all the time. you know,
That's what I'm saying. I don't. It's weird. Anyway, I mean, I understand. Anyway, whatever.
I feel
Oh,
like at this point it's the squeaky wheel that's getting all the oil
Yep.
until you
hmm
ain't got nothing but silent wheels. And then what we gonna do for the rest of this? I guess the silent wheels
It's
gonna
gonna
turn
get
on each
very
other.
boring.
But I
It's
feel
gonna
I
get
like,
very
feel
boring.
but I
like
feel
Colton
like,
gonna be the king of the mountain, and he just gonna be like whoever he turn his radar to, that's who it is for the
I
week.
don't
And
have the
then you
strength to deal
just
with.
I
If
don't. I
y'all
don't
make
think.
Colton,
I
that
just don't think Colton is going to carry that much weight. I think
hmm.
Mm-mm.
the reason why Colton is being heralded right now is two things. One, it was Michael. Michael had pissed everybody off.
yeah,
It didn't matter
yeah.
what Michael said. Michael was fucking being voted out. It just didn't matter at that point. And two, when Colton was able to take what Michael said and turn it into something about the LGBTQ community, so then of course all of the LGBTQ people and allies jumped on the bandwagon. So that's I think I don't think in the next episode is going to be the Colton show. I just think because that's what we left off because of Tiffany and then the whole thing between him and Michael. But honestly, I just don't think it's going to be the Colton show. Number one, it looked like his ass might mess around and get voted off. He's definitely on the radar.
He's up for murder. I thought he had a shield.
Well, we don't know.
That we
Oh,
don't know.
we
We
don't know
don't
if
know
he
if he
took
took a
the
shield or
shield or
not.
not.
He said he. I mean, he talked about it, but we don't know who actually did. If
But wasn't
anybody
he in the
did,
group with Candace? They would know.
but
And
they have every reason to lie. Why would they
Right.
say yeah?
But I'm saying Lisa and Candace would know if he had a shield or not.
Not if he double back.
not if he doubled back and took one himself.
Oh, they could double back. I didn't know that.
Yeah, any of the teams that have four shields, anybody could have doubled back, or one of the teams could have been like, "Yo, if you won't say nothing, I won't say nothing." So we won't know until the next episode if anybody actually took a shield. No, Johnny Weir is a figure skater.
He's a figure
Harold.
skater. Him and Tara Lipinski.
Yeah,
And that's why I'm so confused. But I realized these people don't watch figure skating because I was like, y'all don't know that
clearly not because like
They
El said,
clearly
Johnny
they
Weir
don't.
are
was
best friends.
huge.
They don't. They. That's why I was like, how is somebody not gonna know that they best friends?
Ah,
Like they
I
are
don't watch
all
figure
over the
skating
place.
like that, but I've heard of them, and I wouldn't have
Like
known
they're
they were best
everywhere
friends.
together.
Well, where do we think the game is going to go from here?
In the trash can.
I think it's almost a reset now that Michael's gone because again, Michael
it
was
is.
such a big personality. I think now that Michael's gone, I do think that we're gonna get a
It's,
reset.
they might have a
I
little
think, but I
clarity.
do
But do
think
you think it's a good reset for the traders because
no,
they
and I'm gonna
got
tell you
all
why.
the smart people out?
I'm gonna tell
So
you why
who's
it's
gonna
not a
help
good
figure it
reset.
out?
It's not a good reset because Candace is one of the most talkative people in the cast. And now that Michael is gone and all of that air that he would suck out of the room
hmm
is gone now, she talks too much, which is
That
going
is true.
to she's going to end up like Phaedra was. She's going to end up like Phaedra, where you don't know how to shut the hell up. Sometimes your best strategy is just shut up and let these people fight it out for you. Let them fight it out. But
She
and
needs to
so
watch
I think
the
she's going
Snake
to end up
Rob.
getting
Snake
all
Rob
of her.
plays this game. He listens, he laughs, but he don't throw no names out there. And at
I
that
think he's
round
going to
table,
end up.
he on mute.
I think he's going
And
to end
that's
up
what Brenda's doing
costing
too.
them. I think Rob is going to walk away with all the money because
Yep.
somebody. I
Mhm.
mean, I don't want to give a spoiler, but they said that Candace still follows a lot of people from the show, but she does not follow him.
Did
And
she ever
remember,
though?
Candace said something. Remember, they was like, Candace ruined the ending. Because remember, Candace said in her pregame interview, she made a hint like somebody snaked her at the end and she wanted to whoop their ass. And I just thought she was talking about Portia. And of course, now I know that's wrong. But
I don't think it's him. I think it might be Tara because her and Tara are getting kind of close to each other.
maybe they recruited Tara as a traitor and Tara
Mm.
turns on her. Because they're going to have to eventually
Yeah,
recruit
they're gonna have to
somebody.
do another, yeah.
Mm.
But
I wouldn't
I
recruit
think Rob
Tara,
is
though.
going to end up winning it all. hmm
I could see that.
I would recruit Top Chef. She's silent and deadly, and she making everybody sandwiches, so everybody love her. Listen, you make me a good sandwich. Listen. in your back pocket. Would you?
Who
But
was
I be
that on
thinking
Big Brother that used to do all the cooking and then they voted her off and they were like, "Oh, who's gonna cook for us now?" I can't remember who. It wasn't this season. It was a couple of
Felicia,
seasons ago.
Mama Felicia.
Felicia.
I know Felicia cooked. I can't remember, but I'm not talking about Felicia. But yeah, Felicia did it too. But it was somebody else that used to do all the cooking, and they used to be like, then they voted her off, and they were like, "So who's gonna cook for us now?"
Not you, could you voted off the maid?
Oh shit,
I'm
I
I
just
gotta
think
watch
the
saying.
that.
producers should make them recruit someone because it's starting to get boring, and you gotta let
I
somebody
think they should have
get a
once
trader.
once they punted Taylor Swift's mother-in-law off the show. They should have got another secret trader. They
Yeah,
should
they
have
should
picked
have
Yeah.
got
another
another
secret
secret
trader.
trader.
I don't think that
Okay.
should be a one. If they're gonna introduce that as a twist on the show, I don't think that should be a one and done. Just like if a trader gets popped off, they recruit another trader to come
Mhm.
in. I think they should replace the secret trader.
But I feel like if they replaced the secret trader, then they wouldn't be able to do that. They wouldn't be able to have the traders recruit somebody.
Yeah, I don't think they need to do another secret trader. I'm
We need some kind of shake up. They need to
Well,
do
I
what they
only
did that
think
one
that
season.
because that the old lady didn't last, but I mean they should have the secret trader up until a certain point, and then they have to merge in with the
They were
rest of
supposed
the
to do that
That
traders.
was the
episode
plan.
3,
And I
but she
think that
got voted off.
if the secret trader doesn't make it to the merging, then they should replace them till the merging happens. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I don't.
Oh.
I
Okay.
No, I'm
need
just
some
saying I
more
don't. I don't think.
twists.
I don't think that. I think. I mean, I just
Not
think
you
they.
should just shot my idea there. Like,
No,
no,
Mhm.
no.
dummy.
I mean, Angela agrees with you. I'm just saying. I feel like they did the secret trader. They voted like the purpose is to catch traders. They caught her.
But it ain't about to catch no more. They looking real bad, the faithfuls are.
They are.
They are.
But that's because they look. That's because they just taking a shot in the dark at anybody who does anything suspicious to them, quote unquote, with
You know
no.
who I think is going to
Right. The
have
traders don't
eyes
have any
on him?
strategy, but again, they're just getting away with it. There's no
Yeah.
I think
strategy to
Jam
what they're
Jam
doing
is
either.
going to be a target too. I want him off anyway. He get on my nerves.
Who?
I don't really like him like
The
that.
only smart murder that I thought that they did was Stanberry, because I mean that took the heat off of the
The
housewife.
housewives
No, the smart murder they did was Ron because he had figured that shit out.
That
He
and
was
was
a,
Rob C.
Rob C.
Rob
Yeah,
C,
that
yeah.
was the
that
smartest
was
murder
smart.
they did.
And I was mad about that one because I wanted to see him play.
Me too. I was like, oh, he's smart. Yeah.
But he went and told Candace.
Well, he didn't
Right.
know.
He didn't.
But Candace wasn't even a part of the murder.
Yeah,
Because
she
remember,
was.
she wasn't
She didn't
playing
even get to
with
tell
them.
them who to murder. Remember,
Yeah.
they did it on their
She
own.
was too busy
Right.
doing the conga line.
So, do you think if we had a secret trader, but they didn't tell us this time who the trader was,
But how
That
like
would
would
be
the
crazy.
audience didn't know?
but that wouldn't work because they would need to have influence on who the actual traders kill. You know what I'm saying?
I did not know Donna was the
I about
secret
to say I
trader from
didn't know.
episode
Everybody keeps
1.
saying they knew it was
I
Donna.
did.
I didn't know it was Donna.
I thought it was Yam Yam or Jam Jam.
I thought it was Donna from the start.
I thought it was Michael.
I knew. Yeah,
Oh no, he couldn't have held. He can't hold a cup of water. He wouldn't have been able to hold that he was the secret trader.
I
I'm-
could see him just going up because that's how Michael is all the
I
time.
didn't think it was
Just
Donna
see
because
how
I
he is
thought it
all
would
the
be
time.
too obvious to make it Donna. So I didn't think it was her.
and that's why I thought it was Donna, because it was too obvious.
I thought it was Jam Jam because Jam Jam has been moving kind of shifty.
And he's not playing a good game. And he has to understand this is not Survivor. Survivor is very different
I'm a
than
survivor. Oh,
like
sorry.
Survivor. You don't have to be as cerebral on Survivor as you have to be in a game like this.
Well, you do have to have some type of social gameplay in Survivor, but it
No,
also
I didn't say
helps.
that. I said you don't have it didn't you don't have to be as cerebral. It's not just even about the social game in this one. It's about trying to put things together and piece things together and to figure out who did what. Whereas Survivor, you can have a great social game so as not to get voted out. This one, you still at some point have to try to figure out who is the trade. I think it's just a different dynamic than Survivor. I think because
Yeah.
Survivor it's just a different dynamic to me.
Survivor, you could just be physically
Hmm.
and still
I've
make
never
it.
watched Survivor, so I don't. I mean, I know the game. I know what the show is, but I've never watched it to know all
Me
the
either.
different,
Well, yeah,
Oh,
Survivor.
strategies.
listen, y'all gotta watch that one season where that man tried to out. He got to tribal council and tried to out that man,
Did
and he
Oh,
outed that man at the tribal.
did
Child, ooh, I was
sure did.
angry,
Out,
angry.
I chuckled. I was like, oh,
Not you done told Widow on national
and
TV and
that
told
was
this
a
man's
true outing
business.
because I did not know.
out him as gay.
I would not have known.
mhm.
It was
Oh,
Hmm.
somebody that was trans, and they
It
said
was they
the
were
truth.
trans, yes, and
oh,
he outed them at the tribal council to try and save himself. That did not. That
And
did
how
that
was
not
did
that
work.
not
supposed to
work.
help
Oh yeah,
him?
that wouldn't have gone. That shouldn't have gone over. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
boobies. I didn't call you. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
Oh,
y'all, I gotta get ready to jump off. I got a live scheduled at
all right.
6:45. I'm late.
No, goodbye. It's trash. Get out my room.
El Teddy,
oh,
they
I
said
keep
you
forgetting
should go on
about our
Traders.
kid.
um, oh, we'll see.
They are casting everybody now.
Yeah, they're looking for regular people.
Hmm.
I like
I
the
told them
regular
before you
people
got here. I
seasons.
told them I said you would be like the Michael Rappaport at the brown table, just cussing everybody out.
Actually, I would not. I would not be. No.
Listen, what the
Mm-mm.
first time somebody come for you, you are gonna Phaedra Parks read their ass
No,
for
I'm not.
filth at that
It
table.
depends on what they say, though. It depends on what they say, but I will
You calling
address
them
them bluntly.
17 different troglodytes, and
AMC, I am not like
you
Michael
insulted
Rappaport.
their
Period.
ancestry. You doing all of the things, please. I've known
I am
you
not
for
like Michael
years.
Rappaport. Michael
No, I don't think
Rappaport
you're
just
like
flies
Michael
off the
Rappaport,
handle.
but I can see you at the round table just going nuclear on them asses.
I can go nuclear if I need to, but no, I'm not Michael Rappaport. AMC, you have to watch me more often. Subscribe to my channel, and you'll learn a little more.
First of all, I would never, unless I got old lady Donna's treatment where I didn't have to do the challenges. I'm not going on one of these fucking
Right.
shows.
I go if I don't have to do the challenges, I'll go.
Girl, I'm about to be 50 and I'm fat. I'm not jumping on the boat, off the boat. I'm not climbing the ladder. I'm not digging nothing. Y'all can go to hell. I'm not doing any of this shit. So I don't know what you talking about. Tag me a body double in and y'all just quick cut away and edit me.
Not a body double.
I would try it. I think I could jog a little bit in the
First
challenges.
of all, I can barely make it up the stairs to my new apartment.
I'm
I
gonna be
know
like
good and
Johnny
damn
Weir
well.
out
I
there. Y'all
know.
thinking I'm looking for this shit, and I'm really just taking a break. Baby, I'm out here taking a break. What do you want from me? You ain't came
Right.
back, no bitch, because I'm over here trying to catch my wind. I'll be like Johnny Weir. Y'all will be waiting for me, and I'll
I
be like,
would.
oh, my
Yep. And
bad.
But
I
you
would be
know
Uh-oh.
like,
what I would have in my suitcase if they let me onto the show? I would have one suitcase that just has a bunch of different brand new synthetic wigs inside the box
You
in
know
the
what?
damn.
And with
Every
that,
Because
day
I'm
you
what
gotta
you
do.
not gonna do? Have me looking raggedy on national TV. I'm popping a fresh glueless unit on my synthetic glueless unit on my head every time. I wish the hell won't be catching me looking like I slept on the side of my head and don't know how to use a comb and
that's
or brush. Talk about
one of
my
my biggest fears
iron
about being
broke.
on a show like this is not being able to go to the barber like every week or every 2 weeks and having to be on the show for like weeks and not get a haircut. And now my hair is starting to look. I
I'm
need a
sure they
haircut.
bring a barber in.
I don't think they let them bring no
oh,
barber in
mm-mm.
on none of the shows. You got to learn how to cut
Yeah,
Say
your
it
own
again,
hair.
yes,
AFC.
somebody's doing their makeup because those women are getting full glam.
I don't think the men get a barber. I think
If
some
the
of them just
women can get glam, they can bring a barber in for the men.
They show can.
Well, if they getting glam, they should get a hairbrush too, because a lot of them look
Well, that is
disheveled.
true.
And that heifer said her curling iron broke. So you
So
mean to
that you
tell
think they're
me?
doing their own makeup every morning?
mm-hmm.
I think it's easier to do your own makeup than your own hair.
I think they're doing
Yes.
their own.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Dejan Bartley, 3145. Is that one of your people, Angela?
Dejan, what he say? All they need to do is be able to run 3 miles. I can't run 3 miles.
Baby, I can't run from here to there. What you
I mean,
not 3 miles?
they might just train for the challenges. Then all you got to do is 3 miles.
Baby, do you know I am now walking on a treadmill every day so that when I go to Disney World, I won't be out of breath? Nigga, what did you talk about? What are you saying to
I could walk a good 3 miles, but I'm not running it. Mm-mm.
I'm not running. I'm not picking up nothing. Let me fair. I am very much in my princess soft life. I've been a real nigga for 49 years and I'm done with it. I'm tired. I'm not
Okay,
going to do
D'Lo
no
said they do their
challenges.
own makeup. Okay, well I guess they don't have glam. I thought they did. My
AMC
bad.
is reading us saying if you can't run a 5K in the past 10 years, you're not going to be able to do it anytime soon. You could
Thank you.
train for 5Ks on your
Ain't
phone.
nobody child AMC, baby. We don't. You are somebody
You
that
are
don't even
talking
have
to
an
the wrong people.
avatar,
We don't
baby.
give a
We
damn
don't care.
about none
I
of
promise
that.
you, we don't care, baby.
Baby,
Listen,
I'm finna. When we get off of here, I'm finna eat the rest of my chicken, cheese, steak, and fries, baby. We don't care about none of that. We
we
don't.
don't.
No.
You are a faceless troll. We do not care.
We do not care. We don't care, baby.
Here we are.
Now let me get
But
over
I
here and go
do
to my
want to be on the
live.
show
I
though.
love y'all. I'm about to go head on over to my live. We're gonna talk some shit. We got to talk about Clarissa Shields calling into
Like,
the people the live and saying it ain't her. We about to.
What?
oh God, that's
And this is
another
what I
one
Uh-uh.
said.
that's dumb as a box
People
of
say we
hair.
be bullying Clarissa, and I'm like, no, she gives us so much material. Nobody's bullying that
What
child.
is AMC? A Marlboro? What does that mean? I don't even know what Marlboro. I don't smoke.
Just-
What?
I don't know. Are they
Marlboro
cigarettes?
Teddy, what that
I,
mean?
I don't even know what that means.
Is he insinuating that you smoke?
I don't know. I've never smoked in my life. I don't even
Oh,
smoke weed. So I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what they're talking about. Let me get off of here.
I
Child.
I don't know either. But
ain't never smoked nothing. Well, I have smoked a hookah before. I can count on two hands the amount of times I've smoked a hookah, but that's about it. Nah, baby.
I
Some of
just
us are
had
just
me a
not
hookah
physically.
the other day.
Let me speak for myself. I'm just not physically inclined in that manner to want to run and jump and do those things. I mean, unless I'm running to jump on top of a nigga, the physical
Oh,
is just not.
Yep.
That's not what I'm finna do.
Oh wow. Okay.
What
oh,
you
I,
say?
On that note, I really am gone.
if she's running
I
and
ain't hear
jumping on
nothing
top
Abby
of people,
said.
God,
He said jumping on a nigga. It's time for
Jumping
me to
on a nigga.
go.
God of mercy,
It is
God
All right,
time
of
for
y'all.
me
love.
Love
to go.
y'all. We is not exercising to be on this show. And we'll be here to talk some more shit next Sunday about the next however many episodes they put out there.
Oh my
Are
god.
they going to be doing 2 and 3 at a
I think
time?
they. I think somebody said it was going to be one episode going forward.
Oh, now they're gonna drag it out.
Yeah.
Dear God.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all next Sunday. Bye. I don't have an outro.
Uh oh.
Neither do I.
The new